Thank you for being interested in being a host today. I appreciate it. It's really an important thing, and I'd like to tell you a story just so that you understand how important it is. If you were on the street and you saw a small child in the middle of the road and you saw a big diesel Mack truck coming down that road, what would you do? Would you just let it happen? Or would you tap the little child on the shoulder and say, honey, would you like to, I love you. Would you like to come out of the road? Would you like to come over here on the sidewalk? It would be safer for you, I think. Or would you just grab the child by the arm or by the tummy or by the scuff of the neck and get him out of there so he doesn't get smashed by a Mack truck? That's where we are with sex education today. Our children are in the way of a Mack truck. And many people are saying, I can't do anything about it. I can't make them move. Or we're saying, well, let's give them the choice of whether they want to get out of the way of a Mack truck. They don't even know what a Mack truck is. We have to do something, and we need to do it now, and we need to do it quickly. And it isn't just small children, it's all children. And we need to have something go on. And so you are being a host or considering being a host because you care. This is a parent-to-parent program, and we're going to have a training. That training is on June 6th at 11 to 12:30 and 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's going to be at the Teenage office, and that's June 6th on a Thursday. We'll have other trainings as well. There is a real need for what we're doing, and research shows that parents play an important role in being the primary sex educators of their children. Children and adolescents want to have their parents be the person that talks to them about sexual matters. Effective communication is going to vary with child and parent, but parents are more likely to have effective communication if they agree with the content of the message and their values reinforce that. Parents do want to talk to their children about these topics as well as the children want to hear. However, parents sometimes are embarrassed, they feel uncomfortable, they either don't have the skills or they don't have the knowledge to do it. But they do need the information about the sexuality, the sexualized world that they live in. They need to have it in context of relationship skills and relationship education. The alternative that you're hosting and being a host for is, in fact, doing that, connecting parents, connecting teenagers on hot topics that are difficult sometimes to do. The alternative provides the tools for parent for effective communication. Now, if you've seen some of the things that are comprehensive sex ed and you're alarmed, which is why you're considering being a host, I just want you to know that you can help families. I'm going to give you some of the instructions so you know what we're asking you to do, and we'll give you some information about our program as well. So what are we asking you to do? First of all, think about your friends, your family, your grandparents in your community, the youth leaders that you know, and even acquaintances that might have 8th to 12th graders or access to 8th to 12th graders. Second, send them an invitation to come to your home where it's comfortable for them, or a meeting place if your home isn't large enough for all the people that you know. Serve them some light refreshments, something to drink, a beverage, and some light refreshment. We're not asking for a feast. Next, what you want to do is have your computer hooked up so that the parents can see the YouTube that we're going to have for them to understand what it takes to do our program. And it's very minimal. We're not asking the parents to do a lot of time commitment unless that's what their child needs. We're not asking them to do work. They have to click and write down how many minutes they spent and tell us if they liked it or not. This is a project. It's a project from the federal government. It's a Title V grant out of Health and Human Services. And we're trying to see, do parents or can parents effectively teach their kids sex education? Do we need to have comprehensive sex education, or can we do sexual risk avoidance, where we teach them family formation, where we teach them how to delay sexual activity, do abstinence until they're ready? And then what do? Well, you open the attachments and look at that YouTube video. After you do that, you want to refer all of your content questions to Teenage. Then what you want to do is open up the teenaid.com, the alternative tab, and have the parents actually register for the classes. Now, if they don't want to register, we'll send you also a sign-in sheet so you can get the names and email addresses of the people that you invite, so we can send them a newsletter if they'd like, and so we'll be happy to do that. It gives parenting tips. Your accountability is for you to invite 5 to 10 families to your home, and hopefully then they will have 5 to 10 families that they will invite to their home. Let me tell you a little bit about the alternative. It's free. It's federally funded. It's statewide, so anyone can participate in the state of Washington. It asks people to delay sexual activity. We have a table of contents on our website. You can see all the things that we do and how the process works. And this is your chance to have families begin talking to each other. It's your chance to do something in regard to the highly sexualized society that we have, the highly sexualized curriculum that we have. And you'll see that we have alternatives within the alternative. We have an alternative where you can sign up for a health credit, and that needs to be done for summer schools, so that needs to be done right away. Or they can do somewhat at their leisure throughout the summer. They can do a parent and teen conversation and do that. It's a digital download program. So there's alternatives, and your job is to host it. And so I know you're caring, because that's how come you are listening to this. I know you want to be a host. It's not hard. It's what you can do. And sometimes we say, I don't like what's happening, so what can I do? This is something you can do. It's possible, and in fact, it's easy. And I'd like to invite you to do that, knowing that we're going to support you with some tools, and we're going to support those families in healthy family formation. If you want to get a hold of us, you can contact us on our website, which is teen-aid.com. If you want to send us an email, it's info@teen-aid.com. Or if you'd like to call us on the phone, it's area code 509-482-2868. Hope to hear from you soon.